And in Colorado's high country, short-term rentals can restrict the amount of housing available for people who live in the mountains full-time. Now, Breckenridge is considering a cap on short-term applications. Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary is live right now to tell us more about that. There just isn't enough permanent housing there, Jamie.
There really isn't, Alan, and because of the crisis, many communities across the high country are considering caps on short-term rentals. Others have already done it, like the community of Crested Butte. And it's not a popular idea with everyone, but here in Breckenridge, council members say the surge and the rapid growth of short-term rentals has caused them to make this consideration. The idea of a cap on vacation rentals in a town like Breckenridge.
Well, we have just unleashed the hurricane. I mean, the number of emails, comments, and phone calls from both sides have been almost overwhelming.
Short-term rentals make up more than 50% of the homes here.
We don't want to see our entire workforce have to live 30 miles away or 50 miles away to come to work.
It's really hard to find a place to live.
Alex Michelini just bought a home in Fairplay because closer to work,
Options were limited.
the story's the same for his employees at Kenosha. Many have chosen to leave.
We've been forced to close on Wednesdays at Kenosha. We need people in the kitchen. We need people on the front of the house.
He thinks the cap could be more restrictive in certain neighborhoods.
You don't need to have an Airbnb in Blue River if it's going to take away, from the housing pool for locals.
The suggestion is to take 2,500 rentals down to 2,200 through attrition. And for Tony Babbage, who manages rentals, this adds to the issues.
So as these slowly atrophy out of our programs and we can't get new inventory in, we really have to start looking at laying people off.
But the conversation?
It has really morphed into a fabric of our community discussion. Do you want to live in a community that is nothing but homes that are just rented out every 3 to 7 days to new people?
And the idea is that once the owner of a short-term rental sells their property, that license won't be able to transfer over. Now, there are going to be 2 more hearings in September before this actually passes. But if this legislation does, it'll become ordinance by November 2nd. Reporting live from Breckenridge, Jamie Leary, CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom.
Very interesting issue. Jamie, thanks a lot. Now.